I'd like to welcome our 5 editors. Rita, who's come from the Copenhagen Business School and is the editor-in-chief for the International Journal of Logistics Management. Professor Mark Pagell, who has come from UCD and is the co-editor-in-chief for the Journal of Supply Chain Management. Professor Bart McCarthy, no relation as far as we know.
I'm sure we could find it.
I think we probably could.
West Cork somewhere.
Who is here from Nottingham and is the European editor of the International Journal of Production Economics. Dr. Stelvia Mattis, who is also from Nottingham and is on the editorial board for Technovation, but with the responsibility for sustainable development innovation. And Dr. Andy Townsend, who's agreed to join us as well as the editor of Educational Action Research.
All right, so as Lucy said, I'm Mark Pagell. I'm here representing the Journal of Supply Chain Management, and we were happy to sponsor this event. I'm going to give you some numbers that might make you think that's not true in a second, but so let me start by saying, I was thinking about my job. We accept 7% of the papers we get. That's a horrible number. That's not the best part of the job, that's the worst part of the job. We want to publish your paper. Now, let me make that number a lot better. We send about somewhere between 20 and 30% of papers out for review, and of those we publish about a third. In other words, most of the papers we reject never get to a reviewer. They should never have been sent to us. So when we talk about those acceptance rates, that you have to take them with a grain of salt. The reality is we want to publish your paper. And I guess I think of our customer as our potential readers. We count things like citations, but one of the reasons that I'm really interested in downloads is that while there certainly is correlation between downloads and citations, it's not as strong as you would expect. That there are a lot of articles that get downloaded a lot that don't get cited a lot, and vice versa. And scary the ones that get cited a lot but don't get downloaded a lot. Those are the ones where you know someone's reading something else but then citing the appropriate site. I think as our knowledge of things like download citations and like Elsevier is much better at this than Wired in terms of capturing the ways that research is being shared. That as we learn more about that, we're going to get better at figuring out what is impactful research in the sense it's being read. So I mean, for us, we want it read, and it need not be the people who already read the journal, but others. I'm going to tell a story related to that.
Yeah.
So I think it was 2010 or 11. The Journal of Supply Chain Management had a special issue, and it was I can't remember exactly what the call for paper said, but it basically said, send us all your papers where you didn't find what you were supposed to find. I was the special issue editor. So we put out a call that basically said, send us all the things that you can't publish because you found the wrong thing. The results are, and the person I wrote this with and we bought a large volume of alcohol shortly before the submissions were supposed to be coming because we thought we were just going to get piles of horrific papers. But we feared we'd get, this huge pile and there'd be 4 or 5 really cool papers in it, right? Where people did everything right and the results just weren't they supposed to be, and that should have been published a long time ago. Guess how many submissions we got? 0. We got no submissions. Now, you should all know this because this was a special issue and it's on this topic that we're all claiming is important. How many times so we took that, and the previous editors of the journals were very nice to us, and we said, we got no submissions, but we have an idea. We'd like to build on this and try and figure out why and what can we do about it and so on. So we actually then had a big discussion forum about non-significant results and results that disconfirm theory and all that, right? So we ended up with 4 or 5 articles published, all by people, big reputations and so on. My introduction to that special issue has been cited twice. it gets downloaded about no times a year. So we say we want these stories, but
Does anyone else?
I'm not so sure. And I don't know if that's just because our training is so focused on us teasing out the success that no one wants to put their hand up and say, yeah, I didn't find the right thing, but after a while of torturing the data, I did. Or if really we just want to talk about success. And I'd say go even stronger that if it only contributes to practice and it can't make a contribution to theory, it may be really important work for that specific organization, but it's probably not research as we would understand it, at least not the Journal of Supply Chain Management.
You can come to us.
That's fine. And that's why there are lots of journals, and that's...
Exactly.
Yeah.
And practitioner outlets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that would definitely, they're always interested in real examples, real cases, how did company X do it?